Hi, my courageous Capricorns. Don't know why the word courageous came through, but hey ho. So, hi. As you might have guessed by the title, today's reading is all about what's next in love for you. Aimed primarily at those of you who are single, but obviously anyone is more than welcome to watch this reading. We are going to be pulling some tarot, then I'm going to be pulling some soul connection cards or a soul connection card, depending on what comes through. Some channel messages from your person or persons, and some messages from the fairies. So a couple of disclaimers before I get started. First of all, I don't tend to read reversals unless I'm called to do so. And also, if the messages in this reading don't resonate, I would strongly suggest looking at some of the readings or one of the readings that of one of the signs that is in your chart, so your rising or moon signs, as there may be a message in there for you. And the time frame for this reading is within the next month or two, generally. So yeah, let's get into it. Whoa. So you got the King of Swords, Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles. You also got the King of the King of Pentacles. And I feel they're telling me. Okay, you want me this one as well. Okay. No, okay. Sorry, the message wasn't 100% clear. So you've got, as I say, you got the King of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Five of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So straight away, what I'm seeing here is two distinct people, and with the Seven of Cups being here, it's all to do with choice. So you 100% have some choices here, Capricorn. As I say, these are representing the two people, so I will pull some more information on them at the moment, but in a moment. But just quickly, so the King of Swords is an air sign, so you could be looking at someone who is Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And Pentacles is Earth, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or they may have those placements, they may not. But just to give you an idea of maybe who these people are. Again, I appreciate that they're both kings, but obviously gender is irrelevant. So, yeah. Now, with this Nine of Wands, straight away, what I'm getting with this is to do with protection. It always makes me think of protection of the heart, which makes sense why it's being followed here by the Five of Pentacles. So I feel... Okay, sorry, yeah. So the King of Swords is someone who is currently in your life, I feel, for the majority of you. King of Pentacles is not, but the King of Pentacles is going to be coming in, which is why then, yeah, that makes sense now, why the Seven of Cups is here on the end, because you're going to be in a position of having choice. But, so you've got the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands, like I say, is to do with protection. As you can see, with the Nine of Wands here, this person, he's built like a fence with the wands. He's keeping everyone out, and that always makes me think, like I say, of someone who does that with their heart. Now, with this particular Nine of Wands, because he's actually got one here in his hand and it isn't in line with the rest, it's making me feel like he is slowly taking them down. So you are slowly opening up. I believe the reason why this is, and it's just, you know, it's quite cliche and quite obvious probably, but it's to do with a relationship that ended. And this card always makes me think of being left out in the cold. You were left out in the cold. For some of you... Okay, sorry. So I've got that wrong. So it is that case for some of you in regards to it being a relationship, but for a lot of you, it's actually something to do with your family. Maybe you come from like a broken home, So, you know, your parents split up, or maybe they didn't have the best relationship. I feel that maybe there was one particular parent that you didn't have, or you didn't have a very good relationship with them, because it's like this guy's having a go at this guy. It's kind of like, so it's kind of like maybe they put you down or made you feel that way. I mean, I'm not saying they intentionally did that, but that's the way they made you feel. And that's why you guarded, because you're trying to protect yourself from feeling that sorrow, that it's not so much anxiety as it is sadness that I'm seeing here. It is quite sad, actually. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't really want to dwell on that too much. Yeah, this King of Pentacles is going to be coming in for you as well. But they're not currently there. This is the person that you are currently either dating, in a relationship with, or chatting to, maybe online, or considering going out with. That, you know, you're slowly kind of taking down the barriers and the walls, because this person is making you feel like you feel safe with them, like with them having the sword here, you know, you feel protected. And there's a lot of butterflies with the King of Swords here, and butterflies are all about transformation. So it is like, you know, they're helping you transform. You know, and the King of Swords is primarily, I believe, Aries. But that's, like I say, it's irrelevant really, but I'm sure it is Aries. Let me double check, because I can never remember. I know it's definitely air. Although Aries isn't an air sign, Tash. Gemini for Aquarius. I don't know why I'm thinking Aries. Oh God, I don't know what's the matter with me today, guys. I feel like this is slightly maybe why I'm in this energy, why I'm feeling a bit like, oh, because that's kind of the energy you guys are in. But yeah, let me just double check, because I'm terrible for remembering. How long I've been doing this for, I can never bloody remember. So it's Libra. I was completely off there. It's Libra, which is interesting actually, because Libra's season is coming up. Is the next one, but that's irrelevant. I don't think that is relevant information for you. But yeah, so I'm going to pull some more tarot to get a bit more information on this. I'm also going to get some crystals for you to help with this energy that you're in, with the healing. Yeah, look, see who can help. Okay, so first we're gonna classic amethyst. And I also want to give you both. No, I'm wrong. So just one of the rose quartz. And I'm going to put it over you. I'm sorry, but I just feel you need it. Also this rhodonite, which actually was a crystal I had to use in the last reading actually for Sagittarius. Rhodonite is like it's very good for helping with self-love basically, and I think it's so much self-love for you. I feel it's more like confidence, but obviously I could be completely wrong there, but I feel it is confidence. But I want to heal you, so I'm going to put that there actually. So it's kind of like, there is another one, but I'm not sure what it is. No, it's not coming through yet, but okay, when it does, I'll let you know. So I'm sorry to squash you with all your crystals there. Actually, I'm going to move them because I feel like it's going to be a bit overwhelming for you actually, as silly as that might sound. In fact, what I'm going to do with this person, I want to put some on this one. So this one's my favourite. Some black tourmaline on them. So black tourmaline is about like protection, like energy protection, things like that. So I want to kind of protect you away from that person. I don't know whether they're still in your life or not, but they certainly have had a lasting effect on you, and I don't want that energy to continue to come through to you, because you don't need that shit. You don't deserve that shit, because I just wanted to say it wasn't your fault. It's not your fault. You didn't do anything wrong. You know, when people are mean to us or put us down or whatever, it's a reflection on them, not you. There's something in you that they see that they don't like about themselves. So in regards to maybe you are quite, I don't know, a very loving person, someone who's very kind-hearted, and they don't like that because they're not used to that or whatever. You know, it's that kind of thing. You know, it's like when, you know, when you're bullied at school, your mum will always say, oh, it's just because they're jealous of you. And I say it like that because that's how you feel at the time. It's just like, they're obviously not jealous of me, mum. What the fuck are you talking about? But they are. It's because you're not afraid to be yourself. You're not conforming to what their ideal or imagery is of how someone should be or how their child should be. So it might be something, like I say, that maybe you were a bit, and I don't know it's the wrong word, this bit wrong way, but this is what's the word dorky is coming in. Dorky. So maybe you were someone who was into what's classed as dorky things. You know, like I don't know, Star Wars, Pokemon, those kinds of things. Which, by the way, I just want to say I was and still am too. So obviously you're awesome. No, I mean, those things are cool now anyway, aren't they? But yeah. But you didn't fit their status quo, is what I'm getting here. So it's nice energy coming off that Queen of Wands there. I just want to flip you around because you're annoying me now. She's the wrong way. Don't need to do clarification around this, like Pentacles. Whoa. Okay, yeah. I am going to pull more cards in a bit as well, but I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself here. So as you can see, you've got a few duplications here. You've got the King of Pentacles again, and you've also got the Nine of Wands again, which tells you how strongly you are stuck in this energy. And it also tells me that you've been in this energy for a very, very long time. You might not be fully aware of it, but you have certainly been in that energy for a long, long time. Now, with the Ace of Pentacles clarifying the King of Swords, as I said, this is someone that is currently newly in your life, or in a romantic way at least in your life. And it is obviously at the beginning, which is why you've got the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles, to me, is always kind of like at the beginning of something that could become very fruitful, very abundant. Now, obviously, as we're talking about relationships and love, that would mean that. But it could also be finances. Maybe you're going to work with this person, get a business with this person. Maybe that's how you know them. Maybe originally, for some of you anyway, you were business partners or work colleagues or something like that, but it's developed into something more romantically, perhaps. But this Queen of Wands clarifying the Nine of Wands. Now, firstly, I don't know if you noticed or not, but the energy coming off this Queen of Wands is just, it's so loving, so loving. I get a very strong kind of like motherly love and energy coming from this. It doesn't have to be someone who's a mum, but that's the energy I'm getting. I'm not 100% sure whether this is a guide or whether it is someone in your life. We'll see as the reading goes, but regardless, this person is the person who's helping you take down these walls. They're helping you in one way or another, whether it is a guy and they're doing it spiritually behind the scenes, or whether you are working, maybe you're talking to someone. Maybe for some of you, sorry, it's just coming through, you might be in counselling or something like that, and this is the representation of your counsellor who's helping you. They don't have to be female, obviously, but it's just such a nice energy. Real nice energy. Now this King of Pentacles, this is the person that we were discussing earlier. So for a lot of you, I have to say it was your father, or a father figure, maybe a stepdad or an uncle, or someone like that. It could have even been an older brother, actually, or I mean, it could have been someone who was female, but either way, they had very strong masculine energy. They're they're harsh is the word that's coming through. So harsh. Now, what I'm getting with it as well is that it was kind of like, I'm trying to get the words out of how it's coming through. It's like, it was for your good. It was for the best. It was to help make you strong. It was to help prepare you for the world. That kind of energy, like, it wasn't coming from a place of malice with this person. It wasn't. Whether you knew that or not, whether you know that or not, whether you believe that or not, that's fine. But in general, for me anyway, the what I'm getting, it wasn't coming from a bad place. It was to help you. But obviously this person didn't understand you well enough, or didn't have the emotional capacity. I mean, that's no shade on them. I'm just saying, you know, some people are more empathic than others. They can see things and feel things. But this person didn't realise. They might not even still realise the impact they had. For some of you, I feel you don't know it either. As in, you don't realise this is what's caused all this. But for the majority of you, 100% you do. Because like I say, I feel for quite a few of you, actually. You either have been in counselling, or you're going, or you're currently in counselling, or you're thinking about it, or something like that. Now, counselling doesn't have to actually be someone who is a counsellor. It could be literally just confiding in a friend or a close colleague or someone. But like I said, this person, like I said, I get very, very strong motherly vibes from this person. But yeah, this King of Pentacles who I don't want to say inflicted, because that just sounds really harsh, but it was to you, and you shouldn't you know, feel bad or feel shameful or feel embarrassed, or that think it was silly for you to feel this way, or to still feel this way, because you are 100% entitled to feel how you feel. But I just want to reassure you that this person didn't intentionally do it to make you feel like that. They were doing it to try and help you build character. Sorry. Yeah, they just wanted me to clarify that for you. Now, with the Nine of Wands clarifying this King of Pentacles, it's quite clear actually what this is. When this King of Pentacles comes in, the walls that you started to bring down are going to come straight back up, purely because this person's going to remind you of this person, which is why they're both being King of Pentacles. I need to get more information, but there's obviously something about them that you like, but there's something that reminds you of them, of this person, and your walls will start coming back up, which makes me feel that perhaps this person is not going to be the right person for you, if they're going to make you feel like that. But we'll see. With the Knight of Cups here, clarifying the Seven of Cups, I'm really sorry to tell you this, Capricorn, but there's going to be another person coming in. So you've already got your King of Swords. Your King of Pentacles might already be there, or might be right on the cusp. But further down the line, this Knight of Cups is coming in as well. As I said, generally this is within the next month or two, but I feel this particular Knight of Cups is further down the line. I don't think it's like really far down the line, like we're talking like in like 2 years, 5 years time. I feel it within the next 6 months to a year is what I'm getting with it. But it could be sooner, I could be wrong. Please tell me if I am. But yeah, you're getting another one coming. Now, I want some more information. Oh God, I mean, I need a lot more information here. So you want more information on this Ace of Pentacles? Or do we? No, we just want more information on this and this. Okay. So they want me to pull from this deck again. Guardian Spirit Guides, please get clarification. Okay, thank you. They're very forthcoming with their information, I have to say today. It's very good. So you got the Three of Pentacles. So yeah, this is someone that I believe you're probably already in some form of communication with, or have had some kind of connection with them in some way. Who's this Knight of Cups that's coming in to the Capricorn? Who is this Knight of Cups coming in? Spirit guys, who's this Knight of Cups coming in? Do we like them? Two of Wands. Oh. No, they want me to show you that. So, so your back of the deck energy that came out with this, that they want me to show you is this Nine of Cups. And you've got the Two of Wands clarifying this Knight of Cups. So yeah, as I said, with this King of Pentacles that's coming in, or has come in, or whatever, I do believe it is someone that you either know. That doesn't mean to say there's someone you know in a romantic way. It could be someone, for you, a lot of you I feel it's like a work colleague, or someone you might know somehow through work, something like that. But it's someone that you do know in some way, shape or form. It could be someone that you might have matched on like one of these dating sites and you haven't spoken to them yet, or you've got you know, you're just friends on Facebook, or you're in, there's something you do know this person, but they're definitely not the right person for you. It's coming in very, very strongly. This person is a no-no, but you'll know that anyway straight away from when the vibe you get, because they're going to remind you of this person. Now, I have to say, with this King of Swords over here as well, the person that you are currently dating, thinking about dating, whatever, I like them, and you like them as well, because they are helping you. And I think some of you might feel a bit guilty and might feel a bit bound towards them because of that, but please don't. I don't think they're the right person for you either. If I'm being brutally honest, this Two of Wands person, so you've got, that's fire. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which is interesting actually, because I said Aries earlier, didn't I? In mistake when I was talking about the King of Swords. So the likelihood is that this Knight of Cups that's coming in is going to be a fire sign, or have those placements. You are going to have a choice, obviously, because you're going to be between almost 3 people at one point maybe. But I like this person. They're not giving me too much with it only being a 2 of Wands, but I'm just going to sit with this to see if I can get any further information. Well balanced, as you can see. The I was going to say typist then for some reason. The tightropist. She's obviously very well balanced here, so that's something that's coming in. Fun, obviously, with it being within in a circus here. They're going to stand out to you. Might also, I think it's also something to do with the way they dress. They might dress quite quirkily or alternatively or something like that. There's something about the way they dress. With the hat, I totally get steampunk vibes. But that might not be right for everyone, but I'm just telling you. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. So this person is well balanced, fun, brave, and a bit quirky. They're quite cool. I like this person. They're not giving me too much. But yeah, that's what I'm getting with this Knight of Cups. I'm not saying 100% this is the right person either, but this is what's coming through for you guys. Now, with this Nine of Cups, So the Nine of Cups, as you can see, I mean, look at this smug bastard here. I'm not calling you smug, I'm just saying. It's a card of very much of contentment, happiness, you know, he's got everything, he's chilling, life's good. And that's the energy that you are going to be in. And with being cups, it's to do with your emotions, but I don't think it's specifically to do with the relationship. I think it's in general. I feel all three of these people are going to give you something that you need, or going to teach you something that you need to learn. And you're going to be completely happy by yourself, like, as in, you know, you don't feel you have to be in a relationship with someone if you don't want to be. You know, you're going to start enjoying your own company, and you're going to ditch this Five of Pentacles energy that we've got here. Because I mean, the contrast between the two here is just phenomenal. I mean, for starters, this guy's a beggar. This guy's clearly loaded. This guy is all crunched down and all like, oh, whereas this guy's sitting on what's essentially a throne. He's like, yes. And I mean, he's very confident, happy, and that is the energy, that is where you are going to be, and these guys are going to help you with that. Obviously, it is internal work too, but they're going to help you see and understand things. And you are going to end up in this Nine of Cups energy, which is fantastic. So, well done, Capricorn. Very well done. Let me put your 10,000 crystals back on. There you go. Lovely. Yeah, that's what I have to say on that. Oh, sorry, that's me knocking off one of my protection stones. Bear with me a second. I'm just going to pause the video very quickly whilst I get that, because I don't like doing any kind of reading without all of them in place. There you go. Sorry about that. Yeah, I have these protection stones in all four corners of the table. Kind of protect myself and protect any viewers of the video from any kind of negative energies or entities or anything like that. Anyway. Guardian Spirit guys. So you got synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity, which is really cute. And with the baby in here as well, it makes me think of putting the work in. So I think it's just a clue to you from your spirit guides of, you'll know when you meet the right person, because there will be synchronicity between the two of you. So you will have, you know, like things in common, or just be happening to be going to the same events, or have matching tattoos. For some reason that was something that came through, or similar tattoos. Let me get the exact full read in here. And there isn't, yeah, I'll come back to that in a second. Synchronicity. Here we go. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed with amazing moments of synchronicity. The word synchronicity means meaningful coincidence. The divine uses meaningful coincidences to communicate with us. This means that you don't have to rely only upon psychic messages, because when you are aligned with your divine purpose, you will receive miraculous signs on a regular basis. The appearance of this card suggests that the divine is talking to you with the language of synchronicity. Yeah, so it's kind of taking me back to this Nine of Cups energy, how when this healing has all been done, you'll know straight away when the right person is. It's also, they're also coming through with here to tell you about signs when you see synchronicities. So it could be like numbers on the clock, so like when it says 11:11, 2:22 or whatever. It's kind of like your spirit guides just letting you know that they are there for you. You're not alone. You have not been left out in the cold. They are there for you. Now, they also want me, and you're the first group for this, but I've been told I need to pull a Sacred Forest Oracle card for you as well. So there's obviously a message in one of these that needs to come through, and I think it's this one, because, whoa. Okie dokie. So you've got Spirit Guardian of Winter with Retreat. I love these cards, the imagery on them. I mean, look at it. I mean, even on the back. It's just so beautiful. So you got this snow globe. I'm kind of getting Narnia vibes here as well. Yeah, it's, I mean, I'm going to read the full message for you, but straight for what I'm getting here is kind of like spending time by yourself, working on yourself, secluding yourself, cutting people out. Not cutting people out, sorry. That's not the right term. I mean, like, kind of like if someone asks you to do something, like, you know, one of your friends is like, oh, do you want to come to this party with me or whatever? And if you're not feeling like you want to do that, don't, you know. And I mentioned about this whole being left out in the cold, but I mean, look how nice and warm and cozy it must be inside that cabin. And that's what they're saying. That's what you need to do. That's why, yeah, sorry. It's like, you need to go within and warm yourself. It's all to do with this self-love. It's all to do with this confidence that you need to be within yourself and build it. You need to stop trying to get it from external forces, and you need to get it from inside, and it will just shine outwards, is what I'm getting with this. But let me read the full message for you. Oh god, now I'll try and find the book. There it is. Lovely. So, sorry, the number 38. So that might be significant to some of you. It could also mean like the 3rd of August, or for my friends across the pond, 8th of March. And 8 plus 3, weirdly enough, makes 11, and 11 is like a real spiritual number. And then it would also then go down and divide down into 2. No. Yeah. So 2 is like couple relationship. So it's kind of like, yeah, once you resolve this inner stuff, that's when this person's going to come through. But you're going to be in this energy of, cool, if I meet someone, nice. If not, it's fine. You're not going to feel the need to have to be with someone, which I feel a lot of you are, like I say, because I feel a lot of you try and get validation, comfort, love from external forces. And I'm not, like I say, I'm not throwing any shade at you on that, because I've been there, and I think a lot of people have. But anyway, I digress. So Spirit Guardian of Winter, sorry. This card indicates that it's time to pull back from people and situations that do not empower or support you. Let go of anything or anyone that drains you, and protect yourself from less than positive influences. It's time to renew your energy, incubate your dreams for the future, make plans for tomorrow, but remember that this is a season of rest and recuperation. Winter is a time for replenishing your inner resources, care for your body and your health, mend and organise objects in your home, repair whatever needs to be repaired in your life, step into sacred silence to discover the answers within. A spurt of springtime energy is coming, but you absolutely must be prepared and must create foundations, otherwise it can seem overwhelming and destabilising. Spiritually, winter is a season of retreat and renewal. It's the time to be still and take stock of your life and your future. The Spirit Guardian of Winter reminds us to stop the busyness of life and relax. The Spirit Guardian of Winter says, enter the silent, deep place within you. Renew, retreat, repair your body, items and relationships. Examine your life and make adjustments as needed. Watch your nocturnal dreams, meditate, look for messages from Spirit. So yeah, it's kind of basically what I said to begin with, wasn't it? See, I'm that good, guys. I'm that good. This is the first time this card's come out, so I'm just saying. But what I'm getting from that as well, because it was mentioned a couple of times about repairing relationships, working on relationships. So I'm just going to put this out here, because it's not going to be relevant for everyone. Everyone's going to feel comfortable to do it, but whatever. With this King of Pentacles person, who some of you may benefit, again, only do what you feel comfortable. If you don't think you want to, if you don't feel ready to do so, or you have no intention of doing so, or, you know, if this person's passed, or maybe is in another country or whatever, it's, you know, it's not physically possible, but I'm not saying you have to make amends with them, but it might be worth maybe having a chat with them when you feel capable and able to do so, and let them know how they made you feel. Because like I said, they didn't intend, I don't think they intentionally did that. But yeah, that might help. Not for everyone, like I say, and you only do what you want. And if you don't want to do that, then don't. But I'm just saying that was a message that came through for one or two of you. And what I was just going to say is actually, even if this person has passed, or you have no kind of contact with them whatsoever, like I say, they're in a completely different country or city or whatever, you can try and maybe, and it depends on how into the spirituality you are and whatever, but you may want to try and communicate with them spiritually, or like to communicate with a higher self. Forgiveness is something that's very, very important for ourselves. Forgiving is a gift, but it's not a gift for the person you're forgiving, it's a gift for you. So for some of you, it might be worth doing, and this is something I've done in the past, which made me feel a lot better anyway, you know, is when you like write a letter to the person, and then I tend to do these kinds of things usually when there's like a full moon, because the full moon is, well, for me anyway, it's a lot to do with release. So I would do it personally then, but obviously it's up to you. But I would probably write a letter to, as if I'm put everything you want to say to this person, because that might be better for some of you, because you know that they're not actually, well, they are, but they're not physically having to have that conversation with them face to face or over the phone. And that makes it easier, doesn't it, a lot of the time to say exactly what you want to say. You know, I would just say, do not hold back. Do not, if you want to use swear words, use swear words. You know, do it. Get that anger out. Get that sadness out. Get it out. Write in a letter to them and then burn it. But be safe. Please be safe. Don't, you know, only do it if you're in a safe environment to do so. Please don't sit there in your bedroom and burn things or whatever. And you know, if you're only young, I mean, I don't know how old my viewers are, please don't do that. Or if you are going to do that, please make sure you speak to parental guardian first. Make sure it's supervised and that you are safe, please God. But yeah, that's just something I wanted to say. Anyway, finally, not finally, that's a lie. I'm going to get a couple of messages here from the fairies, then I'm going to get some messages from your specific person. No idea which it is, because it might be someone from further down the line, because I'm not sure whether any of these three that have come through for you are going to be long-term relationships, but who knows. But yeah, anyway, or at least not at this moment in time. But I'll shut up now. God knows, spirit guides, fairies, what would you like to say to Capricorn about messages of advice? Oh, Sophie just had a massive bang there. I have no idea what that was. It may have been my cat doing something that she shouldn't be doing. Though she hasn't come running in here, so I don't think it was. Usually when she does something wrong, she'll run away and be like, it wasn't me. Or she'll come over to me and be like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Yeah, anyway. It doesn't seem to be any more that want to come out, but I want one. Okay, 4 or 2. They always do that to me. Right, so we got your desires within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favour. Vegetarian. So, I was going to say straight away, if any of you are vegetarian, please take that as confirmation. Or maybe you're thinking about becoming a vegetarian, who knows. A new way of eating gives you more energy, greater health, clarity and stronger manifestation abilities. So yeah, I mean, they're not saying you have to become a vegetarian, obviously, if you don't want to. But maybe try something new. Try some new foods. And for me, this card isn't just specifically about eating or food. It's kind of like seeing things from another perspective, doing things differently. It's not about thoughts, it's about doing. It's a doing thing for me. It's doing things differently. Got healing, healed, healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. So that's beautiful. Exactly what we wanted and needed. And I'm putting it here with your Queen of Wands because she's definitely someone that's helping you here. Oh, that was what I was going to do, wasn't it? I was going to put another card on Queen of Wands to see whether it's someone who's in 3D or someone who's spirit, but then I'm getting that it's both, because obviously it's a general reading, to some of it, for some of you it's going to be someone who's physically here, some of you it's not, but yeah, whatever. And you've got debt paid off. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So if I always feel I have to put a warning with this card because I don't want people thinking, oh great, Tashwini Tarot told me that my debt's going to be paid off, fabulous, I'm going to go on a spending spree. No. For some of you, yes. But I always read this card as like, you're not going to have to continue to carry the world on your shoulders. Your emotional baggage is going to be let go and you're going to be free to fly. That's what I always get with that card, this card. And then lastly but not leastly, we're going to get some messages from your past one. So you've got I want you. I don't know why I did that. You got let's do this. Oh, you want to come out? Why is it all in the back of the deck? Give me a chance and for one more. No, that's you. You. I love you. Okay. So, as I said, with those three people that I've mentioned, I'm not getting a very strong energy and feel for them, which again is why I feel that there are the people that are very new to you, or people that you've not met, or people that aren't going to be in your life long term. And you know, please don't feel bad about that or anything like that. I just, in fact, actually, you know what, I want to cover this King of Pentacles, so I don't feel he needs this much centre attention. He can piss off, because I don't like how he upset my Capricorn. So we're going to give you the 9 of Cups there, because, yes. Anyway, so I'm not 100% where who's saying what. I want you, let's do this, give me a chance, I love you. I feel the give me a chance is coming from the King of Pentacles person, because you're kind of going to be like, and they're going to know, or you're going to tell them. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm really... hold on, I'll tell you what. Let me pull some cards to see if we can get some information. So going into Spirit Guides. Don't do that to me, you buggers. Your cards today, Capricorn, really... They're just mad. They're just like flying everywhere. Because I feel that's kind of like maybe the energy you're in. That's why. Because obviously I'm kind of in your energy at the moment. So it's like being all over the place. If you give me 1 second, sorry. I've just got to have a quick sip of my drink. Apologies about that. If I didn't use Spirit Guides, you got the moon. That's very helpful. Thank you so much for that. Guys, who is that? Let's do this. Capricorn. That's just me. That's not spirit. I know that much. I got the 6 of Pentacles, so it'll be your Pentacles person who's coming through with that. Who's saying, give me a chance. Pentacles again. Give me a chance. That's like what I said. Guardian Spirit guys, who's saying I love you? Capricorn, who's this person? Wands. Okay. So your King of Swords hasn't come through that I can see, to be honest, with any messages. That doesn't mean they don't care. Please don't take that. But it's like what I said. And I don't want to sound harsh or horrible to people, but it's kind of like you don't really give a shit. Well, no, it's not you don't give a shit, but you're just not that bothered. To be honest, like, yeah. I mean, you've all been there, you know, when you got to know someone, you like them, you get on, you have things in common, but there's no spark there. Yeah. That's why I think they're not coming through here, to be perfectly honest with you. It's King of Pentacles has got to come through. Let's do this and give me a chance. And then your Wands, your Two of Wands person, who I think you're going to meet further down the line, is saying, I love you, which is cute. I mean, this might be the person. Like I say, it's because it's further down the line, and that's not the energy I'm pulling at the minute, so it's not coming through very strongly. Now, the I want you with the moon, this to me, I want to say it's somebody else. God damn you, Capricorn. You and your 10,000 love interest people. How dare you be so desirable? I joke, obviously. Let me just pull one more just to see. I swear to God, if it's a pentacle, like, it won't be a pentacle. I'm just certain it's not going to be a pentacle. Aside from that, I think we've pulled every pentacle out of the deck anyway. Who is this moon person? Who is it that wants Capricorn? Swords. Oh, okay, so I was completely wrong. It was this King of Swords. It is your Swords person. But what I like about these cards, and I don't mean to be horrible to your Swords person, but look at their faces. Look how no expression whatsoever. I don't want to say this. If it's not me who's saying this. It's just like they're boring. I feel really horrible and rude. I'm so sorry, but that's what I'm getting. And this is also kind of like a reflection of what you are. It's like, you know, I feel bad. But hey, if you're not the right person for them, they're not the right person for you. There's the right person out there for them that will love them for, you know, for being that kind of person. That, you know, so, just, you know, no shame in that. But yeah, anywho, I feel like this reading's gone a bit longer than I intended it to. But that's been how it's been for the last few. But hey, I've got to give out my messages to everyone. So Capricorn. Yeah, you've got a lot going on, but I would strongly recommend that the clear main message for you at the moment is that you need to work on yourself. It's to do with healing. It's to do with healing yourself. So yeah, I'm sending you much love and much peace and healing as well, to try and help heal you and these wounds. But yeah, I wish you all the best. I really do. And I wish you, as I say, much love and much peace.